Hi students, and welcome to week 7 in online lifespan growth and development. I just want to tell you I'm really proud of you. We're almost week 8. Next week will be our halfway point, but you guys are doing a great job, so keep up the good work. I record these videos the week before, and so I've already been right now grading your Piaget experiments, and I just really enjoyed and appreciated what you put into those. And I especially love seeing the pictures and videos for those of you who provided it. So I hope that in addition to learning all about lifespan, that you're also enjoying some of these activities and assignments. So this week we are in middle childhood, and we're looking at the psychosocial development. And so you have a quiz this week as well as a journal number 3. So we're still cranking out journals. We're don't have too many more to go after this one, but you do have a journal 3 for this week. The topic of this is thinking about your high school experiences. I know some of us are like, oh no, I don't want to go back there. I don't want to think about high school. I'm so glad that's in the past. But I hope for some of you that may have been an enjoyable time and it's fun to reminisce. So wherever you are, I want you to reflect on that time. Think about how you dealt with stress back then and how your own cultural, historical, regional upbringing influenced the ways in which you experienced and dealt with stress. So just what am I talking about there? Cultural, historical, regional, like how did your family handle stress? So thinking back in high school and thinking about it, from my viewpoint, what I would write about is my parents were fairly young. They had me when they were 20. And so when I was in high school, they were in their mid 30s. And so they were still very much, stressed at work. Both of my parents worked outside of the home. So we were just, it was just a busy, chaotic, crazy time. And I think even, if I look at the area of the town that I grew up in, that was the case for many people. We were all working class. And so I don't condone it. I don't think that it's the healthiest way, but to be honest with you, nobody stopped and said, are you stressed out? Like, decompress, de-stress, here's some things you should do. It really was, the attitude was, nobody has time for stress. So stop complaining and keep going, right? We know now so much more than we knew back when I was in high school about mental health and what long-term stress does to people. But if I'm being honest with you, that's definitely how my family dealt with it. And when I say regional, I'm talking about, my tiny little town that I grew up in. Interestingly, I just had a conversation last night with my son. He's a high school and senior. So I'm living the high school experience all over again through him, right? Like as a parent, we do. And he was talking about how he's taking a really, really hard AP calculus class right now, and how a couple girls that are in his study group had panic attacks yesterday. 2 of them. They had a big quiz that they were doing, and he was, just trying to process that. He's one of the fortunate that stress doesn't really get to him, at least not yet. And so he was trying to understand, why are they getting so worked up about this quiz? And I'm like, because, the pressures that we put, I think especially today on those in high school with class rank, and you've got to get into to go to this college, and there's just a lot of pressures there. So as I'm telling you about this question here for your journal, I'm just thinking about right now, like that was a honest conversation that happened over dinner last night with my son because of the stress happening in high school. And that was over a quiz, right? And we know that some people, and maybe even some of you, your high school experience, your stress didn't come from schoolwork. You would have felt fortunate, but from big major life things going on in your life. So just reflect on that, think about that, share with me how you dealt with the stress, or if you didn't, like in my case, I don't remember ever getting the opportunity to recognize that I had stress. You just kept moving forward. So think about those. As always, nobody sees your journals but me, and I uphold confidentiality. So don't worry about, you've been doing an excellent job in your journals, by the way. So I hope that puts you back in this idea of, we're in middle childhood with the chapter, but, as we, even in middle childhood, we're starting our freshman year of high school, and just thinking about that time as you read and learn about the psychosocial development in this stage of middle childhood. So have a great week. Quiz and journal number 3 are due by Sunday. And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Have a great week, everybody.